And now, our special award presentation. Awardees, as your name is announced, please come forward.
The Specail Award. Samuel was a prophet and the last judge of Israel. He poured oil on the heads of Saul and David to show that God had chosen them to be kings of Israel. He led the people of Israel as a judge and prophet foretelling the future. The marketing and messaging ministry and our pandemic media team are stellar examples of those who foretold upcoming attractions. Throughout the pandemic, FBCC was never uninformed due to the consistent and charismatic work of these ministries, who met multiple days within each week to plan and coordinate worship streaming capabilities and activities.
Congratulations to our Specail Award recipients, Sister Ariel Rogers, Brother Bobby Edwards, and Sister Jill Young Meneers. Congratulations.
The Daniel Award. As faithful as Daniel was, he found himself in the lion's den, but his trust and belief in the God of Israel transitioned his space, thus becoming the lions in Daniel's den. The Lord turned his situation all around. At the outset and construction of FBCC's online campus, the lion's den is just where the Zoom administrators felt they were, with some having Zoom experience and others having none. Surely and swiftly, God turned our virtual presence into a thriving platform for virtual connection, collaboration, and communication. Due to their diligence, the FBCC Online Campus and Conference Center is alive, strong, and well.
Sister Tracy Wright, Brother Mark Mahan, and Dr. Cindy Lewis, our Zoom administrators, we thank you for your support.
The Abel Award. Abel worshiped by faith. By an act of faith, Abel brought a better sacrifice to God than Cain. It was what he believed, not what he brought, that made the difference. That's what God noticed and approved as righteous. After all these centuries, that belief continues to catch our notice. The FBCC Pandemic Praise Team offered God a better sacrifice of praise and worship through showing up weekly even before a vaccine was delivered. Their prayers and praise filled the sanctuary through in-person selections and virtual renderings. God was praised in a mighty way through the testimony of these worshipers.
Congratulations to our Abel Award recipients, Brother Lawrence Johnson, Sister Allison Mills, Sister Charlotte Coleman, Sister Krishana Cade, Dr. Damaris Jones, Sister Deborah Wilkins, Sister Denise Smith, Brother Frank Boyd, Brother Jeremy Black, Sister Gerora Blair, Sister Joyce Jefferson, Sister Kimberly Parks, Brother Mark Mahan, Deacon Ray Daniels, Sister Rhonda Henry Webb, Sister Tony Gillian, Sister Tanya Williams, Sister Tracy Wright, and Sister Wanda Wyatt. Congratulations.
The Judges Award. Despite the confusion and chaos in Israel, there were a few judges who rose above the decadence to be deliverers. 4 judges get an honorable mention in God's Hall of Faith: Barak, from tentative to triumphant; Gideon, from cowardly to courageous; Japhet, from rejected to respected; Samson, a paradox in power, all restored for God's use. The student ministries leaders took what could have been chaos for our children and youth and strengthened their faith through consistent worship and Bible study offerings.
Congratulations to the Judges Award recipients, Sister Deidre Shedd, Minister Carlos Bledsoe, Sister Linnell Boyd, Deacon Mark Clark, and Sister Samantha Bledsoe. Congratulations.
The Noah Award. By faith, Noah built a ship in the middle of dry land. He was warned about something he couldn't see and acted on his trust in God. The result? His family was saved. His act of faith drew a sharp line between the evil of the unbelieving world and the rightness of the believing world. As a result, Noah became intimate with God. In like manner, the Healthy Minute Ministry took the warning signs and results of the pandemic and acted in faith on behalf of FBCC, ensuring that every week we received insight on healthy living and much-needed comic relief.
Congratulations to our Noah Award recipients, Sister Bettina Drake, Sister Beverly Chandler, Sister Gwen Young, Sister Joanne Labatt, Dr. Lannis Hall, Sister Melba Hell, and Sister Penny King. Congratulations!
The Enoch Award. Enoch walked by faith with God and skipped death completely. They looked all over and couldn't find him because God had taken him. We know on the basis of reliable testimony that before he was taken, he pleased God. It's impossible to please God apart from faith. Why? Because anyone who wants to approach God must believe both that he exists and that he cares enough to respond to those who seek him. The Rapid Response Team took the facts of the COVID-19 virus and filtered them through the lenses of faith in providing key recommendations to the leadership team to uphold the health, safety, and well-being of our faith family.
Congratulations to our Enoch Award recipients, Dr. A.C. Favors, Sister Bettina Drake, Minister Dolan Silliman, Brother Errol Beeks, Sister Ira West, Dr. Lannis Hall, Sister Linnell Boyd, Sister Monty Davis, and Sister Melba Hell. Congratulations!
The Dorcas Award. The Bible is silent concerning the parentage and genealogy of Dorcas. In the seaport town of Joppa, she became known for her acts of charity and is the namesake for a charitable group named the Dorcas Society. She learned to sew, make garments for the poor, and become notable for her charitable works. She may have been a woman of means to serve humanity as freely as she did. We have 5 glimpses of her witness and work in the historical account in the Gospel of Luke. The FBCC Cares team connected with our community through our ministry partners to provide relief and support to the families affected by COVID-19. Their selfless work impacted close to 30 families.
Congratulations to our Dorcas Award recipients, Sister Carolyn Barnes and Sister Pat Ward. Congratulations!
The Joseph Award. Joseph waited by faith. Joseph was a man of great faith, and he demonstrated his faith, waiting on God to fulfill his promises. The Bible said that everywhere he went, God was with him. TJ and Janae Johnson emulate this picture because everything they touch in the life of our church confirms that God is with them. We thank God for their dedication and devotion to strengthening the families in our church.
Congratulations to the Joseph Award recipients, Sister Janae Johnson and Brother TJ Johnson. Congratulations!
The Abraham Award. Abraham wandered by faith. By an act of faith, Abraham said yes to God's call to travel to an unknown place that would become his home. When he left, he had no idea where he was going. By an act of faith, he lived in the country promised him, lived as a stranger camping in tents. Abraham did it by keeping his eye on an unseen city with real, eternal foundations, the city designed and built by God. Our return to worship volunteers traversed back to the FBCC campus without fully knowing what was waiting for them. They engaged in the planning and preparation to receive the entirety of our faith family. They were pioneers in the establishments of the processes and procedures necessary to ensure the safety and sanity of a waiting congregation.
Congratulations to our Abraham Award recipients, Deaconess Alfreda Woods, Sister Angela Morgan, Sister Ann Montgomery, Sister Cheryl Gallen, Sister Chris and Minister Jean Moniz, Sister Cindy Lewis, Minister Dolan Silliman, Sister Harmony King, Minister Henry Crump, Brother James Black, Brother Jeremy Black, Sister Joe Crump, Sister Katie Sanders, Sister Keisha Davis, Sister Kim Simmons, Sister Latasha Gray, Sister Natasha Conley, Sister Nicole Silliman, Sister Patricia Tripp, Brother Philip Blair, Brother Rodney G., Brother Ronald Clifton, Sister Yolanda Black. Congratulations!
The Moses Award. Moses takes a place of prominence in the Hall of Faith, a towering figure in the Old Testament. Although Moses is one of the most striking examples of heroic faith in the Bible, he was also human and plagued by mistakes and frailties. It was his willingness to obey God despite his flaws that made Moses someone God could use, and use mightily indeed. Minister Dolan Silliman availed himself and answered the call to lead the rapid response team. The Return to Worship volunteer team was integral in the vaccination clinic and vaccination pastors hotspot. Minister Dolan Silliman availed himself and answered the call to lead the rapid. The Abigail Award.
Abigail is a woman of good understanding and of a beautiful countenance. In her, winsomeness and wisdom were wed. She had brains as well as beauty. Today, some try to cultivate beauty and neglect their brains, thus making a lovely face hide an empty mind. But with Abigail, loveliness and intelligence went hand in hand. A beautiful woman with a beautiful mind as she had is surely one of God's masterpieces. The love, support, insight, assistance, and devotion that Lady Tamara provides our interim pastor is unparalleled. From being practiced on during his sermonic preparation, to giving him ideas for spiritual consideration, to her patience with the needs of FPCC, she continues to show her faith in God and her trust in her husband's calling to serve God's people.
Congratulations to our Abigail Award recipient, Sister Tamara Rogers. Congratulations!